Hey, what's going on, guys? Just got a kind of quick update video for this week. Once again, I'm doing these update videos just kind of at the same time that I'm doing the Gunpla News videos, and the Gunpla News videos, if you guys haven't heard, are now over there on the USA Gundam TV channel. So just check out the USA Gundam TV channel if you haven't. That's where I'm doing the now bi-weekly Gundam News channels, or I'm now doing them as Zaku News. Because I just wanted to change the name. Gunpla News was a thing that I started way back in the day, but now there's a whole bunch of different channels and people doing different Gunpla News videos, so I thought change the name something from Gunpla News, and so now it's Zaku News, just to be a little bit different, I guess. So, but I am keeping those videos for just like the actual Gunpla News, right? And so, but at the same time, I do still want to do just like the kind of updates stuff here on my channel, just announcements about news, things related to me and my channel and things like that that is not related to the actual Gunpla, but other things. So this one is going to be an especially kind of casual one, just because there's just a kind of couple of random things to talk about for this week's episode. Number one is that this morning I was supposed to do a live stream of the new Gunpla critique video. So the Gunpla critique video series is a series that I'm doing critiquing works in progress and completed works by some of my Patreon patrons. And so this one was going to be live. I was going to do this morning, but last night kind of like my neck went out, so I went to the doctor this morning to just get some physical therapy for my neck. So that is postponed until tomorrow. And so the live stream of that will be tomorrow morning, my time. That'll be Monday evening for those of you in the US. Next thing is also, you may be noticing my camera may be different. And again, I mentioned this in the Gunpla News video over on the USA Gundam TV channel. So whichever of these videos you're watching first, you may have already heard this, but in that video I'll mention again here. My camera, this one, my good camera, got an error. It got the error 80, which apparently is a just not common, but it is at least an error that happens with this particular model. I use the Canon 7DD, and the error 80 basically apparently just turns your camera into a brick. So for the moment, this, as of about an hour ago, is completely out of commission. So I'm not sure how long that's going to take to fix or replace, but I've got a lot of stuff to work on, so hopefully that gets sorted out as soon as possible. I do also have my wife's camera here, which is just it's very similar. It's just like kind of not as expensive model of that. So hopefully I can get my wife's camera working, and then I can use that in the meantime. I think it should work as well, but the problem for the moment is I can't find the battery charger for it, and the battery's dead. So I'm gonna try to get that sorted out as soon as possible, just so I can keep making videos. In the meantime, I do have some things that I can work on, but hopefully the camera situation gets sorted out as soon as possible. Alright, other updates that I wanted to talk about in this video include the recent GBWC coverage videos. If you guys have not seen those, please do check those out. Part 1 is here on my channel. That covers like just getting like meeting up with the guys there in Tokyo, in Odaiba, and dinner together with the Tim and Nico, winners from USA and Canada, and also our Bandai reps, and the Bluefin rep David was there as well, having dinner with those guys the Saturday night before GBWC, and then Sunday morning getting to the Gundam base and them all setting up their kits and everything. That is all covered in part 1, as well as our lunch then after the setup was done. And then parts 2 and 3 are again over there on the USA Gundam TV channel, so you can check those out. Those cover, parts 2 is basically just the actual awards ceremony itself, as well as just kind of a look around the Gundam base a little bit. And then part 3 is mostly the after party and like the wrap up of GBWC, the day there. So the after party was awesome. They had the free kits giveaway, the quiz, the dinner, and all of that. So that was awesome. And then just kind of seeing the unicorn statue, kind of special light up show of that there at the end as well. So check those out if you haven't seen those. I think it's a really cool insight behind the scenes for like everything that is included if you're actually a winner of GBWC, if you get to go there for that. So it's pretty awesome. And let's see, also all the other GBWC news is that I'm planning on entering again next year. I took a stab at it last year and didn't place here in Korea, but I'm gonna try my best to win Korea. There's a lot of really good modelers here in Korea, so I'm not expecting much, but I'm gonna try my best. And I think the one advantage that I have at the moment is time. There's a lot of time between, just from now until GBWC Korea is early August, I think. So I've got a lot of time, and also just because of the fact that I'm now doing this for my job, I have a lot of time just to work on it. So what I needed first is a good idea. So I have a couple of ideas I'm not totally, not totally convinced of could be ideas that could win. Because now that I've been to GBWC, like just to cover the event, it was a lot of fun. I would really like to go and just like have the experience of actually being one of the winners of that. Of course, I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I'm sure a lot of you guys also share that sentiment that you would love to go as one of the winners. And so yeah, I'm not definitely not discounting the fact that there's a ton of good builders here in Korea. And I'm certainly not one of the best builders here in Korea, but what I'm hoping is that if I can at least make something that could maybe win, I just have to get lucky that the other builders here in Korea won't come out. But next year's also the 10th anniversary of the GBWC, so also kind of expecting that a lot of people will really go all out. And I think anyone who enters GBWC is going all out any year, whether it's the 10th anniversary or not. But the thing is that probably more people than usual will be going all out. So if there's 2, 3, 4, 5 really super amazing modelers going all out in a year, then the chances are better. But if there's 7, 8, 9, 10 really amazing modelers going all out, then it's gonna be pretty hard. So I don't know, but I want to enter. I want to try my best, and like I said, the advantage that I have at the moment is now I got a lot of time. So just thinking a lot now these days about an idea, and we'll see what comes out of that. But that'll be something that I'll be working on from now in the planning processes until GBWC Korea, which again I think is in early August. So got a little bit of ways to go on that, but that's something I'm going to be working on. And then just the last thing here that I want to talk about is just here the kind of the state of what I'm working on and stuff for my channel. So obviously my camera is a bit of a problem at the moment, but I've now been having this as my full-time job, doing this full-time for about a month and a half now, almost. And basically the first month of November was just kind of getting used to it, just the different schedule and just kind of how I would plan my time doing it. And then the first week and a half of December was just kind of getting ready to go to Tokyo, and then going to Tokyo for recording GBWC and all of that, and then coming back. And then after coming back, I had to spend a few days just doing all the editing for that. So that's eaten up a good chunk of time. But kind of now that that's done, GBWC's done, the videos are out and all of that, I do actually have one more video I'm going to make from that, which is just kind of a regular vlog type video that I made from the Friday before GBWC. So I'll still have one more video from Japan coming out as well. But now that that's all done, I feel like now I can really sort of really get down to business and just building stuff and just doing tons of building and painting, all that kind of videos that I've really been wanting to put a ton of time into. So a bunch of work in progress and tutorial kind of videos, that sort of videos that I've been wanting to make. I feel like I'm really getting to that I can really do a bunch of that kind of awesome stuff. So this week I'm working on the Barbatos, but again, I want to record as much of that process as possible. So if I don't have a camera working, I don't know what really is gonna happen with that. But I'm working on the Barbatos this week, the Master Grade Barbatos, painting that. Also gonna be working kind of at the same time, working on the Master Grade Gyaradoga. That's for a commission, but I need to be working on that. So gonna be working on both of those Master Grades here first. And then I've got a bunch of stuff lined up. Basically, we're just gonna, I just kind of play it by ear. I can plan to a degree, but you never know how long different things take and everything, so it's kind of hard to plan too precisely. But there's a lot of things I'm going to be working on, and a lot of things I'm looking forward to working on, and so I'm feeling pretty good about the schedule of how things are working out. And so yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content as well. So there's a lot of things that I'll be working on. Again, if there's any ideas or things you would like to share, any other feedback, things you would like to see more or less of, things like that. And of course, just let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching and listening to this kind of very loose update video. But that is it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Gunpla Critique, and then the live build this week will be probably the HG Seltsum Gundam. Will probably be what we'll be live building later on this week. But again, just make sure you follow my Facebook page, especially here on YouTube, of course, but also my Facebook page is also a good way to stay updated on when I'm doing things, especially live things. You can see updates and stuff for that as well. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.